during these hours. Summer is approaching rapidly. We're already in March, which is arguably the beginning of spring. You could argue that winter ends when February does. I'm sure there's a very specific like end of winter, but like March is kind of like the intermediary between spring and winter. And then once you get into like April, that's when you start getting into like, okay, this is like actual, okay, now it's like springtime. It's also St. Patrick's Day today, apparently. I did not know that. They said it at work. I'm like, oh shit, really? And yeah, apparently it is St. Patrick's Day today. So if you celebrate that, I guess that's cool. Shout out to you and your family. For me, I did not even realize. So I guess I'm celebrating St. Patrick's Day by eating kale. How delicious. Either way, gamers, we're here to play some Blocker Hawker. We're here to play some Blocker Hawker. And we're here to talk about shit, because that's what I do here. I yap about my problems and my life and, all the other things that I feel particularly, perturbed about in any given situation. So, let's see if there are some scrims online. I doubt it. So I think I'm just going to get some glove training, and then we're going to work. We can kind of work up. Bada boom. All right. Hoof. Let me get myself prepared. Ready to go. Okay. I need to fully lock in. Okay, this is some real blocky hockey right here, okay? If Sheep is going to become the GOAT, well, he's got to be the damn GOAT. Okay? If I'm going to be the GOAT, I better be the damn GOAT. All right? No in between, all right? No asking questions on whether it's okay to be the GOAT. I take. The GOAT doesn't ask whether he can be the GOAT. He simply is. Okay, I need to. I'm trying to optimize my chair positioning. Truly, the only thing that matters in this positioning is how good your glove is, which is why I think I just need to spend like way more time aim training than like anything else. Unfortunately. I think I want to start off today's proceedings by talking about my shit job, because I do have to complain a little bit about my job. It's not anything like too significant. I guess it is kind of significant, but like in the grand scheme of things, like does it necessarily impact the stream in any way? No, of course not. But it's funny that it's happening, because my views on work. Okay, I'm very much in the boat of like I don't really give a shit what I do, as long as it pays the bills, right? Work is as far as work goes, it is a method to make me money. It is not here to bring me joy or, bring me happiness in any way, shape, or form. I'm simply here for the money, right? And so at work, we've had this initiative, or I guess they've had this initiative. I have not taken part in it. They're trying to do mental health, or trying to help out with mental health. And so they've had management like passing out surveys about like, how stressed are you? What are your stress levels? What can we do to help your stress? I have not participated in that at all. They sent out a survey. I just haven't filled it out. If they ask me to fill it out, I'll do it. But they're going to have to ask me specifically to fill it out. And then even then, I won't put in any effort. They did a personalized survey as well. Not only the survey by email, but they had my manager talk to me, which is like, that's fine. That's okay. I don't have beef with my manager. I think he's a great guy, but I don't understand why I have to do this little song and dance here to make everybody happy. All right. I don't like, why are you acting like you give a shit about me? Not to my manager specifically. I'm sure he gives a shit about me. I'm sure he does. But I don't like, why is work, the concept of office, of bureaucracy, the concept of them, why do they give a shit about me? Okay? Because they don't. Why are they acting like they give a shit about me? And that's what really pisses me off about the whole thing. All right? I hate that shit. I know for a fact that if I were to not do the thing that you pay me to do, if I were to, to have a bad week, a bad month, you fucking dump my ass on the street, and more power to you. But don't fucking act like you fucking care about me, and I'm not gonna act like I care about you. Why can't we just exist in this relationship where I don't have to act like I give a shit about you, and you don't have to act like you give a shit about me? We can go on with our lives. Why do we have to pretend like we're some fucking couple who is like, oh man, we love each other so much? I don't love you at all. I have no, I know I work for the state, but you could go under tomorrow, and it would not, oh man, that sucks for my personal life. But would I care about the concept of the people higher up? No, I don't give a shit. It's not my business. And so my manager, he's very much not in this boat, by the way. He is, being a manager, I think to a certain extent kind of requires you to give a shit. And so he was giving me this survey where he's like, what's the number one thing that's stressing you? And I had some bullshit in my head. I was like, I'm going to say that. But then he starts going over options. I'm like, oh, options. And one of the options was prefer not to say. And I'm like, bam. And I hit him with the prefer not to say. And I have never seen my manager so fucking shook. Of all the crazy shit I have asked him, of all the weird questions that I have thrown his way, regarding work stuff, I have never seen him fucking lost for words like I did when I told him I prefer not to say what was stressing me out. He was shocked. Okay, I told him, what are your stress levels? I said 1. And that's true, by the way. That's a true statement of fact. My work stress levels are 1, because the moment I go home, my stress levels are non-existent. Right? And so when I told him that, I don't want to tell you what was stressing me out, he just looked at me like a fucking fish, bro. And I'm like, I'm sorry, brother. I just don't care. I'm not gonna do this dance with you. I'm not going to. I you as a guy, you're a great guy. I do think that. I do think you're a great person. But you are also my manager, and that precludes us from ever being more than friendly acquaintances. That is the extent that our relationship will go. All right, you're not my fucking mentor, my fucking teacher. Maybe. I don't want to put that out of the way, but you are a friendly acquaintance, nothing more. You are not my friend, unfortunately. It's just, you're in a place of authority. All right, you can't be my friend, or else you'd be a bad manager. If you are my friend and my manager, then then we start having problems. And so that is what has been, that was kind of the funny thing that happened at work. Just this whole thing where it's just for me, it's just don't go away. Leave me alone. Don't make me do this shit. I don't care. You you don't get to know how stressed I am. If you you get to know how stressed I am as far as it impacts my work. That is as much as you get to know about me. As much as the only thing that you care about is how much it impacts my work. That's all you should care about. Okay? You don't care about me or my stress levels or, how I'm doing as a person or my fucking mental health or any of this bullshit. All right? Don't fucking send me no fucking email about your it's mental health month. Please be aware of your mental health is in place. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Go away. Leave my goddamn work email alone. For things that are actually important, not your stupid virtue signal messaging. I don't want to hear that shit. So yeah. And then also they told me that the person who is mentoring me is also leaving the company, which is fun. And I'm going to become the new de facto head of my particular, I guess not head, but lead person in my particular area of expertise, which is I'm oh, okay, that's great. That's fantastic. One campaign cycle, and I already have to be like the fucking like the working expert in this area. Thanks for that. I appreciate that. No slight to her, by the way. It's just funny because apparently this was not told to me. She didn't tell me. I don't know if she was ever planning to tell me. Not that I have any beef with that. Nobody tells me anything. Not that I'm like complaining. I learned that one of our like most senior members was leaving because I was, I was, overhearing gossip in the office because, those motherfuckers be talking loud as hell. I can't not hear, all right? You think I want to like, oh, I'm going to like, I'm going to kindly shut my ears so I don't intrude on your conversation. Hell no. I'm listening to that shit. And, you learn a lot of interesting things. And so, you know what? Now that my mentor is leaving, I don't know. They didn't tell me dates. They just said, yeah, she's going at some point in the relatively near future. And I'm like, what does near future mean? And, they didn't say shit. And that's fine. I'm not going to ask her. I'm not going to like go out of my way like, fucking like, hey, what's going on here? No, she can tell me. I'm sure she will. She's not, believe it or not, she's not stupid or incompetent. She's, quite the opposite, but I just think it's kind of funny that, funny that I'm not being kept in the loop here. That's fine. I was never under the impression that she particularly cared for me all that much. I'm not gonna lie. She seemed like pretty indifferent to, slightly annoyed by my existence, which is kind of exactly what, what you should be. I'm the one who's kind of like, I have to, like, by nature of what I am, I have to kind of monopolize your time. And that's annoying to you because it means, like, your shit gets, like, fucked up because you got to deal with my bitch ass. And that's fine. All right, I got no beef with that. If you want to be slightly perturbed by my existence, that is, by all means, go ahead. But, yeah, just nature of the business here. And then I'll be that guy, and then maybe they'll bring in somebody else to be that guy. And then I'll have to train them. Who knows? Who can snay it? That's my complaint about job stuff. Anything else I can complain about? There's some stuff I do want to complain. There's some stuff I not complain about it, but I want to talk about in general. But I want to wait until I got people here because I'm a bit of a lonely son of a bitch. It's warm outside. It's fucking hot, dude. I was walking home and I'm like, damn, I'm wearing this jacket. This shit is crazy. I can't even wear this jacket. It is way too hot. Why? We are in March, by the way. I hope it's just like a one-day thing because it is like. I was hoping for like, I even had to move my fan. You can see behind me. I had to move my fan to my bed because it's getting hot now. Because like, look, my house is already like a fucking heater as is. Okay, I cannot escape the fact that I live in this tiny ass apartment that like traps heat like a motherfucker. Great during the winter, but during the summer, oh boy, the insulation's a bit too good. I also need to turn on my game audio. I forgot. Bada boom. They're playing. They're doing playoffs right now in JBHL, and they've been complaining about the lack of streamers. And I'm like, I'm sorry, dog. I can't help the fact that you decide to start streams at times that I can't help you, bro. I'm a 9-to-5 employee. I cannot help you. Sorry, buddy. You're cooked. I was also talking to my... Do I want to share this? Probably not. I was talking to my parents, but, about stuff that I don't think I'm going to share as of yet. Not anything like, dramatic or anything. This isn't like, my dad has fucking cancer too, The fucking, cancer, the electric, boogaloo is back. It's not like that. We are okay on that department, but other stuff. I still need to tell my dad that I've done my taxes. I do need to do that. I'm being a bad son right now. Many such cases. But if I'm going to complain to my father about my tax problems, I might as well tell him that I've resolved my tax problems. No. I also did them for free too, which was great. I made below the threshold amount, and now I have the IRS. I got to use IRS Free File because I am broke, or I am broke. I won't be broke next year. I will just be over the threshold, which is, you know, cringe. And then I'll have to pay like $100 or whatever to do my goddamn taxes. It's still cheaper than TurboTax. Still cheaper than TurboTax. Anything is better than TurboTax. Fuck TurboTax. That shit is cringe. I hate TurboTax with my life. TurboTax, I would pay to see you suffer. And that is, as a general statement, I want to see the company suffer, not any individual person associated with TurboTax. Well, maybe, you know, I won't go into that. We don't need to talk about what, you know, shout out CEOs these days, living the good life. Cheap, I've been here silent for 18 minutes watching you. Do you think I still got it, MJ? This whole streamer shit? You think I just hang it up, go home? You light my fire. I feel alive. Just complaining about life? I mean, pretty much. Oh, speaking of something that's not complaining about my life, that's tight. I mean, look, it's this kind of shit you do with people who are your friends, and guess what a man does when he's got no friends? He fucking yells about it on the internet, okay? I got one of one option here, MJ. Speaking of something that's not related to my life, I have been the amount of Kobe slander on the internet has been fucking amazing. And I wanted to say that because I'll be scrolling through TikTok and I'll just get like some random like fucking Kobe slander video. I'm like, yes, fucking bless. I've been hating Kobe way longer than all you fuckers. And now that everybody understands that this guy is a fucking bum and he sucks and I hate him, I'm so glad. I feel like an anime I feel like a One Piece fan when they see like their least favorite One Piece character get like some fucking hate post. I'm like, yes, the catharsis of everybody, they see what you see. Oh my god, it's like it could bring a man to tears. It really could. I think I've clicked on pufferfish enough, you would think. Maybe my glove will actually be good today. Oh, yeah, hold on, MJ, actually. Grace, yet you fucking fucker. I have not. It's because I hate you. I might remember tomorrow. We'll see. Oh my god, 29 people? Where'd all the people go? I wanted to ask, actually, because there's a potential Civ event. And I know what I said about Civ events, and like I'm not playing at Civ events no more. I know I said that shit, but there's a but here. there is potential for this one to be interesting. It's one of the darkest memories one. You guys remember the people who held the Maze Runner civilization? Yeah, those guys. They back. I guess it's one guy, one dude. He's back with another Civ event. This one is kind of spicy. Because there's a separate application for like the interesting role. Basically, there's like the generic boring role, and then there's the interesting role. They're doing 500 players in, what is it? It's like high school or something. Yeah, 500 players simulate high school, and they've opened up teacher applications. And one of the assistant principal is fucking A. Wobbuffet, and I know A. Wobbuffet fucks with me. And I fuck with Wobbuffet. So there is a non-zero chance that if I submit a teacher application, I might get accepted as a teacher, which I think would be fucking hilarious. I get to be a teacher. What they had separate they have faculty. Okay, here are the possible subjects I can apply for. I can apply for art, social studies, English, math, chemistry, drama, gym, psychology, and economics. I know I was thinking about I could run drama class pretty good. I think I could run drama class pretty good. All right, or that or gym class. All right, like if I run drama class, I'll just make them do improv games. And if it's like gym class, I'll just yell at them like a gym, like, you know, like a drill sergeant. But psychology, what could I do with fucking psychology, bro? What could I do with psychology? Because they're saying like I must administer at least one exam, okay? Because like the worst thing, no, I don't want to like lecture. I think lecturing is like the worst thing you could do. I want to do some like actual thing. I want to make my students do something, okay? I think the worst thing you could do, like in one of these events, is making like the player base like sit down and listen to me yap. That shit is awful, okay? I want, you know, experiment. That's a great idea. That is a fantastic idea. I gotta tell you. That is a wonderful idea from fucking MJ. Maybe I should do psychology. Should I do my? Should I make an application and put on my my glasses to make it to really sell it? I'll put on a collared shirt and my glasses. I'll really sell the outfit. Oh hell yeah! You know, I think I could pull psychology. What the hell do you even put in an application? It's a video application, so. Hold on. I'm going through the application right now. No way they let me do this. There's just no way they give me this power. It's called Prince West Academy. They didn't even capitalize Prince, by the way. That's hilarious. If I was an English professor, I would tell you to capitalize Prince. It's like, oh, I'm trying to think, because like I need to make the damn class interesting. I have plenty of ideas for like dude, I could run an improv, you know, club like that. All right, I'm fully locked in and loaded with that. They make me the drama teacher, easy as shit. All right. If I even as the gym instructor, just make them do like parkour or something. Make them fight each other. It's like free, right? But psychology, well, see, that's difficult. How do I make psychology interesting to the masses? How do I make this something that is like not just, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like player, like I guess just like lecture slop. I don't want to do lecture slop. I don't want to be like the boring teacher that just sits in front of the class and just rambles. I want to be the cool teacher, bro. The people have been wanting another NCS ranking for a fucking year, brother, and they're not going to get it. I'll do like a Monster Cat one. $1984. The thing is, if I was to teach the English class, I would actually make the students read a book. I would make them read a short story. I would make them do it. They would be forced to learn how to do literary analysis. God, if there was only a political science class, I could flex my degree. God damn it, no! Psychology is the closest thing. Maybe psychology, economics, maybe? Fuck. I can't get shit these days. Economics? I cannot teach I guess I could teach. Well, to be fair, this is like this is a fucking Minecraft roleplay event. How, you know, how much do I actually need to know about economics to prepare a goddamn lesson plan, okay? I don't. This could actually be pretty fun. I think. I don't know. I think I will throw in an application just because I think that being a teacher could actually be really that could be really fun. I would need some help to create a lesson plan. Okay. We would do a meta ethics section in my psychology. Oh, I guess it's psychology. It's not. It's not philosophy. Fuck. Can't even do meta ethics. Fuck. Can't. God damn it. I can't even make people question their own morality. Fuck. Man, maybe psychology isn't for me. Maybe I'm not built for this psychology shit. I'd have to read a paper or something. Philosophy, a branch of psychology? No. I mean, maybe a little bit, but psychology is more about solving your shit. Well, let me look up psychology. The scientific study of the mind. Yeah, exactly. How do I make psychology class because if I was to be a teacher, I would want my class to be simultaneously informative. I guess I'm doing the kind of the teacher thing. Well, I want it to make it a certain amount of silly and goofy, because this is a fucking Minecraft event. This is not that deep, right? I wanted to make it goofy and silly, but I also want to make it informative and people will engage with the content to a certain extent. Damn. How do you make a damn lesson plan as a mock teacher? Who knows? Oh my god, I accidentally opened my voice meter? So, man, maybe psychology's hard, bro. How do I even do psychology? Maybe I could just ask them to change it to philosophy. I'm saying I could run a philosophy class like that, bro. Milgram obedience experiment. See, I don't have the problem is I just don't have the psychology ball knowledge like I do philosophy. I have philosophy ball knowledge. I'm 100% sure everyone else in that server is going to be a poli-sci major. 500 political science majors simulate fucking high school in Minecraft. Based. Some Minecraft white people shit. Fuck you, dude. I'm sure there are people of many ethnicities who play in Minecraft Civilization events, okay? You can't just call everything that you think is cringe fucking white people shit, okay? That's just not, that's not fair. That's not fair. You can't just pawn all your fucking problems off on white people. Oh shit, a scrim. Oh shit, I'm a fucking scrim. If I go there and I'm the only one there, it's gonna be weird. I don't, it's just right. Fuck you. Oh, scrim. I'm here. The chud leader. I'm ready to get washed. Heh. Get that shit out of here, Sticks. That's in? Yes. Oh man, let's go. The Styx is supporting the sheep comeback. Silk Song on Saturday, y'all. Would you rather be a poli-sci teacher or a poli-sci teacher? Okay. Ha ha. Very funny. There is no shot. Well, oh my god, how many people are here for scrims? Holy shit, bro. Scrims are not that popular. Your puck is in the ground, my friend. Sheep, what if you found the love of your life, but they would like to be in an open relationship? Oh, dude, if I was in an open relationship, I'd get 0 pussy. It's like, it's not, it's like, if I had any game, I could like, I don't even say, I want to say I could see it, but like, if I had any like amalgamation of game, I could be like, all right, maybe an open relationship, we could see it happening, but bro, I have so little skin. I would become the cuck. I would become the cuck in an open relationship. It would be awful. They all left. Panda Man Skater. Oh, I guess he is a skater. He can do that. He's allowed. How about you welcome to my burn? You can't just make... Look at the fucking... Dude, look at that shit. Look at that shit. Look at the goddamn... look at the special treatment I get. It's just ridiculous. This is actually disgusting. I am this is live Nepo Baby Sheep fucking live. Live! What is happening? Diabolical. I'm not blushing. I think it's fucking hilarious. I'm the face of Nepo Baby. Like they know I'm not good enough to be here, alright? Everybody knows it. They're just letting me here. They feel bad, brother. Oh my god. That fact I couldn't glove that just shows. Time in Nom. I didn't even play a single game in Nom. I didn't even touch ice on Nom, bro. I didn't even sniff playing time, bro. Look at that. Slide. It was an awful slide. You should never have done that. But... No, Zlok, why are you just saying things like a curse? You're just saying words. You say this to any regular functioning adult in society, they would look at you like you're a psycho. Should I record this to VOD review? I have another thing I need to VOD review. No, they wouldn't. Their brains would instantly expand. Sheep lore flooding their minds. Wonder who's on... I wonder who's on the banners. What is this fuck ass? Why do all these fuck ass songs have to have that stupid bed spring effect? Bro, I wanted to listen to regular music, not whatever the fuck this is. I did not sign up for this. Help! I'm being trapped in... Dude, I was told this was a Rally House playlist, by the way. I was told this is like a... This was a Rally House playlist. That's what they said to me. What the hell is this? Can we stop Birdie W, please? I'm trying to change whatever the music I got going on right now. And I got... My entire team is getting their shit ran. What is this? Dude, what playlist? This is not the playlist I wanted. Bro, they just changed. Dude, they left my playlist behind like it was like it was in the dirt, bro. Like it was grass. They said, fuck it. No playlist for you, boy. Finally, we're back. That new Iron Mouse. Look, I think the one Iron Mouse song that everybody talks about is not actually that bad. It's just that stupid one deep voice guy that ruins it. I think that's not a hot take. I think like the chorus itself is not actually like that horrible. It's like I get the concept. It's just the stupid deep voice guy, you know, who's where I want you crying for me. I want you. That's not Corpse fucking husband, bro. Corpse husband, as much as much as Corpse husband kind of got caught up in kind of like the cringeosphere, he was never like, sorry, I was about to say he wasn't that cringe, and then I just remembered he made that fucking E-Girl song, and I'm like, okay, well maybe never mind. I was about to try to defend Corpse husband, and I want to take back everything I just said. I'm not gonna defend that man. Yeah. I just remember that he made fucking music. Oh no, damn it. Fuck, dude. Oh, it's so cooked. Oh my god, how did he get that slot pass? That's ridiculous. Did you just see that? Lol teasy. Lol teasy. I love Lol teasy. The most unproblematic chat member. Joke me like you hate me, but you love me. Nope. This is bad. The cringeosphere because they were desperate for anything in the pandemic era. Well, it was like Among Us, okay? And like Among Us was like, you know, it was a whole thing. Among Us was a whole thing. Among Us was a whole thing. Man, back when Among Us was popping, those videos kind of went crazy though. Low key. When Among Us was like fresh, that shit was kind of hype, all right? Low genuinely. It was kind of hot. I'm sorry. I just saw a slur in my chat and I thought I was going crazy. I did not have enough time to read the full context of the chat message, and I thought like it was cooked. I thought that, you know, I have to start banning motherfuckers. I'm in the middle of a scrim right now. You can't be typing out long, complex messages and expect me to, like, read them and comprehend them, okay? I need, like, bite-sized morsels here. Oh my god, what is my position? Oh my god, Pranex almost totally cooked my fraudulent ass. It's a singular sentence. It's too many words. I don't know why you didn't go for the wide shot. My wide was so open. Yo, pardon me, Mr. Sheep. I'm late, or as the French say, it N. They say N. That's crazy. Gen Alpha, attention, spam having. I'm just focused. Are we saying Sheepo? That was a save, by the way. Are we saying that Sheepo 3 like doesn't like having long conversations and complex, you know, like on complex topics? Are we not pretending like Sheepo 3 isn't like certified yapper? The one time I'm actually playing a video game, by the way, the one time I'm actually focused on the damn video game, it's everybody decides to, you know, oh yeah, no, now it's time to show up and start asking him. Let's type out all these long sentences. Bro, you do not give a shit about French culture, MJ. Don't sit here and pretend like you gave a singular shit about the French ever in your life. Okay? This is the same people that like LARP about like, oh, the environment is so dying, or it's like we need to protect all this ancient history that we care so much about. Like, motherfucker, you have never cared about ancient history in your fucking life. Don't like a LARP here and fucking pretend to like care about like Egyptian history or something. You've never cared once in your fucking life about a damn pyramid. I watched Ratatouille like 10 times. Never mind. Mira's can care about French culture. Nobody else can. Protect women's sports, white misogynist from the deep south. Protect women's sports. I agree with protect women's sports. But it's a little bit complicated, I think. I think just saying protect women's sports kind of comes off as like a I hate trans people dog whistle. But I think you can have that conversation. And I think we've had that conversation in interesting and productive ways. It's like saying, you know, it's like saying... It's not as bad as saying something like Blue Lives Matter. I think Blue Lives Matter is exponentially worse than saying that shit, but like even still, you know, it's kind of getting to a point here. 30-year-old man talking. 30? 30? 30? Fuck me, dude. Can't I have shit? Dude, the one time I talk about being a teacher in a fucking Minecraft Civ event, and now I'm fucking 30, bro. Bro, I'm not teaching math class. Oh. He went right through my legs. He went right through my poke. He went right through my legs. That is actually on me. I should have been in P2. He raw called out my shit. What are you doing? What was my fucking player doing? What's going on here? Are we trolling? What if trans people had their own league? It wouldn't work because there wouldn't be enough trans people. It'd be like a stupid concept. It'd be like... It's not a solution. It'd be incredibly exclusionary towards trans people, right? I guess my solution is already like kind of exclusionary towards trans people, but you know, that's even worse. Or giving them some fucking like, maybe it's just me, but if I had to have some like what's the word I'm looking for? If I had to have some like freaking some like consolidation league. It's like, oh, they only made this league because they felt so bad for you. It's like that, dude, I'd hate that shit. I don't know. Maybe that's just me, but I don't think like there just wouldn't be enough people in the trans league for it to be like viable. Wouldn't be a viable category. We're not gonna have like the trans Olympics or something. All right, we already have the Paralympics, and now they're gonna make that, but for trans people, I don't know if that's gonna work out, dog. Also, people would still complain. Oh, everybody would complain about everything, but it's that like the question is not like what people don't complain about, but it's like how can we make people complain the least, right? It's not like complaining itself is the problem. It's like how can we get the least amount of people to complain the least. my god, he tried to pull off a move, by the way. I was about to get diffed diabolically. I still got scored on, but, you know. We're trying, we're trying. We're still dog shit, but we're trying. Why don't we create weight classes? For certain sports, it just doesn't matter, I guess. As much. It's like an unnecessary thing. Like, I think weight for combat sports, I think definitely makes a lot more sense because you are like, you're a lot closer to you're a lot closer to hurting each other, I think, in a combat sport as opposed to like arguably football would be, you know, way more dangerous. Is way more dangerous than something like wrestling, but still, you know. In wrestling, I think you're at a much more, you're at a much higher risk of intentionally snapping somebody's neck, and that's going to happen a lot more if your job is to roughhouse around like somebody who's 20 pounds lighter than you, right? It's, you know, weight becomes a much, you know, more important factor in that particular circumstance. But also, I don't do any of those sports, so I'm sure you could ask like the professionals in that sport, you know, what they think, and they could probably give you a better answer than I do. Remember that boxer that had a bunch of testosterone? It feels like every, like, fitness influencer ever, no? Just, like, take a bunch of roids and, you know, shorten your lifespan by 20 years, but fuck it. Right? The woman boxer. Ooh. I didn't hear about that. Women that take a bunch of steroids. Don't they? I mean, don't women do that shit? There's got to be at least, like, there's got to be at least a couple of female bodybuilders that are just roided to the gills. I think it's got to happen. There's just no way. You're telling me that roids are a male exclusive thing? I think that roids are just like, the thing was like, when it comes to like male body dysmorphia, I think a lot of that shit is like helped by roids. And when it comes to female body dysmorphia, a lot of that shit is just helped by like Ozempic, so... It's hard to, I guess it's just like different, you know, different drugs optimized for different people, you know? What is my teammate doing? Why are we just passing the puck across the zone? Porqué? Why the fuck are we doing this? Are we trying to troll the goalie? Are we doing the let's troll the goalie challenge? Socks, can you guard my slot, please? Whatever the fuck you're doing is not guarding my slot. What kind of blocky hockey is this, bro? Whatever happened to guarding the damn slot? Bro, culturally appropriating my language, but I'll allow it. Is that Portuguese? Porqué is Spanish. I bet you want your slot. I do want my slot guarded. Holy shit. Is both? Oh. Damn. Portuguese just ripping shit from Spanish. It's a bad look. I knew it'd make you mad, so I said it. Now that's called rage bait, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. What is my team doing? Bro, I can guard my own post, thank you. Just guard the slot, please, thank you. I can handle the post. You just need my slot. Yes, guard Pranex, thank you. Saibao! What did I... Oh, dude, I had another thing. Did I have another thing? I'm trying to remember if I had another thing. In my... Oh, I was going to talk about, like, my logo. I was working on the logo a little bit more, and nothing was working. I tried to add colors, it looked like shit. I tried to add other shit, it looked bad. I'm having trouble with the old Book and Quill logo right now. Oh my god, what a beautiful goal from Planda Man. So I have another idea, but I will say the longer I work on this logo, the closer it's coming to just like you know like the Minecraft Book and Quill like icon. It's coming closer and closer to that, and that's kind of what I was afraid of. But it's like, as it turns out, the good folk at Mojang seem to know what they were doing, so it's tough. Made stupid people think they're 1,000 times more correct, but I was actually rage baiting there. How do I make you believe that like this wasn't like it wasn't bullshit? I was actually rage baiting. That sentence was actually genuine rage bait. On God, I was trying to rage bait. That was the point of me saying what I was trying to say. I wasn't doing it just because I was like trying to like, you know, throw out like I wasn't trying to throw out some concept like I wonder if they're gonna like this one. No. This was like a genuine idea. I was like, I wanted to say some shit. On Bam? On Bam, brother, because that's my goat right there. Anybody who makes the general populace hate on Kobe Bryant is my goat. Alright? Stop abbreviating green food dye. Stop abbreviating that shit. I could understand Welcome to Burton, but this is ridiculous. This is I can't get shit in this world. This is bad. What the fuck is my keep doing? I spat finger the jump button so hard. I'm working on that Celeste video. It's gonna come out soon. I just need to figure out how I want to do the montage at the end. That's pretty much all I need to do. It's like I'm really close to the finish. I just need to do like the last part. And then I need to figure out a thumbnail. I already have an idea, but it's gonna take some work. Was I in a good position for that shot? I think it was like okay, I guess. What you know about T-Flump? Jesus. You dirty. Can you stop, MJ? What the f are you? Why are you trying to dirty talk me when I'm playing blocky hockey? What happens when the general community finds this stream, huh? What are they gonna think about me? Oh. You're just joking. Fuck off. Ah! Ah! I can't even glove down a damn puck. Bro's throwing Omega hard. As opposed to what? Alpha hard? Beta hard? Please, Panda Man. Do you want to be alpha hard? No, I don't think I do, actually. Now that you say it. Fat, lard, red ninja dog. Jesus. But then that also sounds bad because now I'm saying like, oh, you know, sheep doesn't want to be an alpha, right? And then that causes its own set of problems. And it's like, okay, I don't want this to be like the way we 40-year-old man. How much will my age go up by the end of the stream, MJ? I just want to know. How much is my age going to increase? Just so I can expect. Soon. Oh my god, what a glove by. I didn't mean that in all caps, but you know, I guess you get all caps now. You get the all caps save. It wasn't that good, but you know, you got it anyway, so. It's crazy how fast my smile disappeared when you said some shit like that. I should have gone out and challenged that puck, I think. I could have done it. Ooh. Vanilla Egg is mogging me right now. It's a tragedy, it really is. If you don't laugh at my jokes because I'm a woman. And that's facts. Don't say it with an X, acting like it's, you know, superior in that way. I laugh at plenty of women. There are a lot of funny women on the internet, okay? I think the TikTok renaissance has created many artistic women that are very funny. Okay? I've seen at least 2 TikToks that primarily featured a woman that I found funny, okay? I want to say that. Name 5 women. Helen Keller, never mind. Forget I said anything. You're right, I can't name a single one, actually. What the fuck was that shot? That's bullshit! Sticks! I can't take this shit. I can't win, dude. It wasn't even a slot pass. You don't even know what a slot pass is. Define one. You haven't even seen a slot pass in your life, bro. You wouldn't know what a slot pass is if it slapped you in the face with its slot. You could not, bro, I could show you 100 passes and you cannot name which one was a slot or not. We're gonna do a new game show. It's called Slot or Not. Well, where I test my fucking... Where I test my... Fuck, I can't speak anymore. God damn it. Where I test my chat's blocky knowledge, but never mind. Forget I said anything. Sheepo3 trying to say words, truly a crime. They already dunked on my bitch ass twice. Wonder how bad it's gonna get. I'm smiling. I'm smiling. I'm smiling. I'm doing it. I'm filled with joy. I have to go for a walk tomorrow during my lunch break because I have to buy more trash bags. I'm fully out of trash bags, and so I need to go shopping. And I would usually do that on the weekend, but now that I have an hour lunch break, and I realize that I can go from my house to Target. Sorry, I can go from my work to Target to house, and then back to work within an hour time frame. It means I can go shopping during my my lunch breaks. Do you dress like a finance bro at work? Not really. I mean, I have 5 pairs of slacks and 5 pairs of collared t-shirts. And that is what I wear. Some variation of the 5 slacks and 5 collared shirts. And that is what I've been wearing for the last like 2 years of going to work. It is the ultimate business casual wear. WBC. Why is there a fly flying at my light? There's been a fly in my room for like a little bit now, and he really needs to die. Like, low-key genuinely, he needs death. No. How am I supposed to focus when there's a fly right in front of my lights? How am I supposed to focus under these circumstances? Literally, what do you expect me to do? He's just there. Go away, you bastard. My focus is getting absolutely rolled right now. This bitch ass fly. To be a he? Because I hate it? What, do you want me to hate women? Yes? Okay. Never mind, I can't win. Whatever you do, don't score the puck. Little chitlin. I'm not coming to Florida. It's too hot already here. Stocks just bullied Sticks out of that corner, by the way. That's like a insane pass to nobody in particular. It was a great pass, but there was no recipient. It's actually cold here. I'm jealous. Well, I guess depends what does cold mean to you. Goodbye, Amelia. Have a good one. Oh! 50 degrees. It's like 87. What the fuck? It's 87? Wait, that can't be right. It's 87? There's just no way. It is not 87. Let me pull up like the full weather app here. I have like the preview on my lock screen, but I need the full 90 degrees here. The full 180, I should say. Fucking what? 87? It's fucking 6 in the evening. The fuck? Like hell, it's 80. It's actually 86. Are we dead ass? It's fucking March. 86? It's not even the end of March, bro. We're not even in May and we're getting to 86. I can't get... Dude, this weather hates me, bro. Should I have challenged that? No, my skaters were there. Uh-oh. They haven't really taken a lot of shots on me. Shout out to my defense. It means that I have less opportunities to get kicked from the scrim, but still. Almost with the nastiest pass. What is Panda Man doing? What you doing here? Nice pass, Panda Man. Really fantastic. You know, it actually was okay. Never mind, Panda Man. I was gonna mock you more, but that was actually not a bad pass. Dodge cancel. Damn, there's tech in your freaking... I thought... There's tech in your goddamn... whatever the hell Goku Dragon Ball thing battler thing. I didn't realize. It's like real tech skill and shit. Who could have guessed? I thought that she was like a chess match or something. I don't know. There's not really tech in chess, you know. Sorry, my brother. I needed to get that shit out of my goal. He needed to go. You got to prepare your next 3 turns. But I feel like that's more like strategy, right? Like I'm talking about like actual tech skill, you know? Like mechanical things. Like if I'm better at tapping than you are, then I will do the thing that you can't because I'm better at tapping, right? Some actual, you know, like some tech skill as opposed to just straight strategy. Only 3 at a time. That feels like, again, it feels like strategy, right? That feels very strategy, which is not a bad thing. I'm not saying the game is bad. I have no, you know, I have nothing against the game itself, right? I'm sure the game is great and it's very fun, but we got to talk about, you know, the differences between tech and strategy here. Would you be playing this game if it wasn't themed around Dragon Ball? Like, let's say that right now they took away all the Dragon Ball theming. Would you still play it? No? Alright, at least that's fair. I respect it. Because nothing would be as cool. I can see it. Visual flair. That puck came out of fucking nowhere, by the way. Never thought I'd get jump scared by a puck. I'm holding. Thanks. Socks, get out of my goal. Nice slide, sheep. Yeah, real good one. Really saved the day with that one, sheep. Nice one. You really cooked. I thought Pandaman was about to hit the nastiest pullback with a Sentry, I'm not gonna lie. This is why it's good that I don't cast while on stream, I think. I do a lot better casting when I don't have to deal with my face. What a move! Oh, look at him go! Yup. Jonathan Ninja Dog? Uh-oh. That is not the positioning that they dreamt of. That's not what they talked about in the Bible. Red Ninja Fraud? I don't even know anymore. This hockey game is far too stressful. You must understand. Especially when I've got my fucking defender just doing stupid shit, just like taking it across my goal, and for what reason? Why are we just taking it across the front of the goal? Why are we doing this? I didn't fat finger. I was scared, so I slid. It's like an emergency defense mechanism. It's not a good one, but still. Pull back into the enemy team. Pull back into the enemy team. Oh no. I gotta stop positioning for like the prediction. That's what I've been doing so much. I've just been like, I know they're gonna shoot here, so I just like, these players are better than I am. I have to stop thinking that I can like outsmart them. I cannot outbrain these players. Just play to the mechanics, play to the tech. All right, let's not overcomplicate the damn thing. Now, if only I could position myself well. One day we'll figure it out. I'll stumble into the correct answer. It doesn't help that I have to, like, I play the way I do. That's why positioning is hard for me, because I actually play in a way that means that I actually have to be, like, good at positioning as opposed to just, like, kind of sit somewhere in the middle and then just let the glove carry, right? to be slightly competent with where I'm putting myself, which is, you know, a struggle for sure. Why would you just pull it back? Was he trying to P3 it? Either he was going for some crazy moves or he was just trying to straight P3 it, because I would think he would just, like, rip it. Like, it's like the wide open. Like, you would just rip that hoe, no? What do I know, but still. Red Ninja Fraud living up to his name. 1 minute, boys! 1 shot to 1, and there's been 0 goals. I guess it is the first, so it's not, you know, surprise. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, get that shit out of here. Okay, that slide was awful. I need to stop jumping before I slide. That's been like a tech issue for me. I try to get back to the goal faster, and instead of like... Okay, I gotta stop retreating into the goal. Like, there has to be like a limit on how far I'm willing to pull back. I need to be on like the circle. Because sometimes I'm just on the goal line. It's like, I'm not blocking anything. Thank you to my slot defenders. I appreciate this immensely. Birdie W kind of getting mogged by Panda Man live. When are you gonna complete? When are you gonna compete for reals? It really depends when next season starts. It could be in a month, because right now we're in playoffs. For JBHL, we're in playoff mode. And playoff mode is going to be... I could check the like the actual... Hold on, let me check the actual document. The current schedule. I know I'm kind of practicing a little bit earlier, and I understand that, but, you know, I do kind of want to be ahead of the curve in a lot of ways. I just want to actually be good this year. You know? What? I thought I was going to unglove. Yeah, when I said I actually wanted to be good this year, I was, like, not kidding. I genuinely am, like... very invested in... When I said I wanted to win a Vezina, I was not kidding, bro. I want a Vezina. And if that means I have to practice in threes lobbies getting my shit kicked in until I figure it out, then I will do so. Alright. If I have to abuse my Nepo baby powers to get into these lobbies that I absolutely do not belong in, then fuck it. Let's see. Playoffs technically end in April. Technically. And then after that, there's usually like at least a couple weeks break, so... We're in the hole here, practicing-wise, for a little bit longer. But I think once we get on a team, it'll be a lot more exciting, because we should do some, like... We should have some, like, practice streams with an actual, like, coach, as opposed to just, you know, yours truly. Just sitting on there doing scrims. And also, honestly, I don't think scrims are, like, that bad content-wise. Because I think practicing, it means I can kind of get the same kind of, like, yapping stuff that I wanted to get with you know, Red Ball. And I think the actual practice itself, it kind of lends... Playing goalie definitely lends itself for conversation-wise, which I think is good. I think the only thing that's missing from these streams is, like, some, like, kind of ultimate, like, end, you know, like, hype moment, or, like, something that, like, we're going for. I thought Red Ball was really good for that, because, you know, practice was practice, but then, like, when we're actually on a run, it's like, okay, now it's time to get, like, you know, now there's something to be excited about, you know, visually. I think right now, the only problem is that I think there's just... It's not very exciting visually. Or at least there's nothing to get, like, super hyped for, you know? Like, again, these are all just practice games, so... That would be my only complaint about this content. I think yapping-wise, I think that blocky hockey is actually, like, really good for yapping, specifically playing goalie. If I was playing skater, definitely the conversation would be different, but... We're not, so the conversation isn't different. I really wish work would stop being so stressful so I could like do anything else besides work. But such is the nature of my job, I guess. What the fuck am I listening to? Why? Why is my thing randomly switching off my playlist into some random bullshit? I've been vibing with like the kind of the background house music, but then I just decides to switch to some crazy like, bro, do I have like some agent in my computer? Like what? Like yo, who's controlling the damn virus, brother? It's not my playlist. I have a very specific playlist that I have pulled up. Very specific, by the way. Very specific playlist. And it just doesn't... I don't even know. Maybe you should have backed up more, but it's hard to say sometimes with positioning. You don't want to be too afraid of the puck, obviously, but... Arguably, I could have run up and challenged that, but it was kind of on the blue line, and it's not, like, that's probably not something, like, I as a goalie should be challenging. It's hard to be, I want to get aggressive when being aggressive is good, but the question is, when is being aggressive good, right? You gonna take it around my net? Oh no. Dude, Ulas is the most stressful defender. I hate Ulas. This guy actually is just playing games. You know what? He might be worse than Fall Guys. And that's crazy. I thought Fall Guys was the worst fucking defender I've ever played with. In terms of like my stress levels. Fucking Fall Guys killed me, bro. But Ulas he's doing the same shit. Ulas is fucking with me hard. Back when Fall Guys was in the JBHL and he was just trolling hard because he knew he was just technically better than everybody on the field. Oh my goodness, that was the worst. I mean, we won games, but you know. What are you doing, teammate? Are we just gonna give a free shot to Red Ninja Dog, and why? There. Should have been faster on the reaction, but you know. That's my opinion. Damn, Particle really need people right now, bro. Broski's desperate. You deadass try to rip that? I respect the audacity, but... See, why pull that? What inspires you to do that kind of shit? there's absolutely no reason to do any of that tech, and yet Ulas does. I thought that was gonna be a shot. I saw it happening. I want to get aggressive up to like this line so I'm ready for the breakout. Or if they like you know, they just rocket a puck into like into my zone, I can just jump in and just yeet. I don't know if that was winnable on my end. Maybe I should have been closer, but I was in P2, I think, so we could run back the VOD to check. But I think positionally, I played it, you know, I guess it's hard in those situations to like know like how good your positioning could have been, but God, it was just, man, I feel like I didn't have a good chance of reacting, right? It felt like very messy and unclean. It was not a cleanly move, and that's what kind of ended up fucking me in the back half of it. Sheep if he doesn't have a good defense. I was about to like type in chat like they put me in these scrims so then they can challenge defenders. They want to make sure defenders really feel the weight of their errors. I guess it's very vanilla egg, holy shit. It's a little bit easy though, I think, to do like do self-deprecating humor when you know you're the worst player on the ice. It's a little bit free, and I think sometimes you got to know when to stop cooking that shit, because like at some point you are the worst player on the ice and everybody knows it, but it's like, come on, you know, we don't have to like, you know, do some like deep dive analysis on, you know, Sheep03's how trash is Sheep, you know, just shut the fuck up and play, right? You're here, that's all that matters. See, that was a good slide into jump. Maybe like the slide to jump could have been faster, but still. I didn't jump before the slide, and that really is what like makes the difference in the slide jump. It's that you just slide and then you jump. You need to do those two actions sequentially. If you do them at the same time, you're gonna fuck yourself. Oh, he almost pulled a move. RDW. Trying his best against the unrelenting Panda Man. Oh, Seattle's playing tomorrow. Maybe I should cast that game. I wonder when that's happening. Seattle's playing? Wait, Seattle, they're not in the playoffs. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. That shit ain't in the playoffs. Seattle got their asses knocked. No? I guess they technically made it to the playoffs. Did they make it past the second round? Wait, did Seattle, they were the 8th seed. Did they win against the Wings? There ain't no way. Oh my goodness gracious, they won against the Calgary Wings. Oh my god, really? Oh no, I'm not ready. I was fucking drinking my water. Fuck, stop. Oh my god. My goodness. This game really doesn't take a break for nobody. Yeah, wow. Okay, they're playing Wednesday? Game starting at 7:30. Never mind, I can't do that. Yeah, they have games from like 7:30, 8:05. Man, I can't do the 8:05 games either. Even though I'm technically off of work at 8, I can't walk home in 5 minutes and set up my computer. It's just not possible. I can only do the late games, the 3 late games, and unfortunately there's only 1 late game, so if they need a streamer, they're going to be shit out of luck on my end. Or if they want casters. I might be able to do the 8:40 game if they're really strapped for people, but it's also like a Wednesday. Like, they're not normally so strapped for people on a Wednesday. It's usually like weekends that they kind of get more strapped for people, ironically enough. It almost got spicy. It was a decent idea for a shot. I like the idea. Poor Vanilla Egg. I guess I shouldn't say poor Vanilla Egg. He's probably having the time of his life. 10 shots? He's doing great. And look at that. Another shot, another glove, another save for the Vanilla Stir. Oh, we are in overtime, by the way. I just realized. Maybe I should be more stressed about that. I do have a habit of losing close overtimes. Now that I've said it, I think I've cursed myself. But also, I haven't received a shot in this overtime, so it's kind of hard to say, like, oh, Sheepo3's been the massive, you know. He's really played in this overtime, you know. Known player in overtimes. My presence has deterred shots. Yeah, that's what I tell myself. Oh, pullback shot? No, just they're just really sending it into Vanilla Egg for no reason. Oh, here comes the turnaround into the pass. Sox gets beat. That you thought he was faster, but he got there was a big crouching man standing in front of him, and it kind of messed up the vibes. My positioning is like okay. Why is he looking back at me like I wasn't there? Like I didn't see. Lock in. Okay, this could be a problem. Oh, sticks. He got me going for a second. He did. We might be going into overtime too here. This might be serious. This is some real gameplay. Look at me, Sheepo3, 4 fucking shots. Call me a young Broud FN. I could... should I have challenged that? I could have run up and grabbed it, but it was kind of 50s. And my teammate got there first. I maybe should have just backed up. I don't know. It's hard to say. If I had a replay VOD, maybe I could have grabbed it, but who knows? Sox with a huge whiff. But we are going into overtime too, ladies and gentlemen. Sheepo3, 4 shots. One of them he didn't even save. On the other side, poor Vanilla Egg getting pounded from every direction, but he's making it work. 11 on 12. I don't know what save percentage that is, but it's in the 90s. Maybe like a good 93, 94. I should say 940. 940 save percentage. And all the players left, or they're AFK. Red Ninja Dog, Birdie W looks like they're missing a player. Sticks relogging. He's locked. He's back. Face-off is commencing. This is where Sheepo3 can lose. Uh-oh. He got a little bit of tech maneuvers. I didn't know where the puck was for a little bit. The black outfits. But either way, we work out. That shot goes wide, and we are back in business. Back to normal. My teammates trying their best to make a goal happen. Panda Man almost gets it past, but Sticks just blocks him. Panda Man just bullying that puck forward. It's going to be a no-siree. Sticks FPS. He's still on that hoe. Oh, he tries to get the pullback, but he will get nothing. Just gets crouched on as well. Birdie W gets crouched on as well. Panda Man just running this puck. I didn't realize Panda Man was such a goated skater. I knew he was good. I just didn't realize he would just like run this hoe. Remember W not having the best run of things right now. Finally gonna get that puck out. Can you use that space? Guess who? I don't know if that was a nice save or okay, that's a goal. And Ulez will finish it off. We too tough. We? Bitch, I didn't do shit. Alright, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. The Sheepo 3 Collective. We could go playing some more scrims. We could go playing PBW scrims or Fest scrims. I think I'm going to go PBW. Seems a little bit more my speed. Now Silksong, brother. And looks like the game's actually pretty even. They're actually just ripping shots at each other. This might be great for the Sheepo 3 practice. That other game was, you know, not really great, but still. This one might be the one. Ned playing threes? That guy's a JBHLer, and its Ender is not a skater. Oh, here comes Socks just running this hoe. Oh, what a pass. It's Ender. Not bad at the old skater. Okay. Big man. Silksong Saturday, I guess. What if I didn't play Silksong on Saturday? What if I didn't? Have you ever considered that? Have you ever considered it a concept? Don't say that. Mirez, you stop that. You quiet your ass down now. Let's go. You quiet your ass down. Silksong on Saturday. How do I feel about that? I would need to buy the game and shit. But then I would also have to play it. And I kind of want to just, I don't know. Maybe returning to Roblox for a little bit has its benefits. Who knows? No, it doesn't. Well, here's a question now, Miras. If I were to play Silksong, what happens after Silksong? What do our weekends turn into after Silksong is dead and gone? Do we start sweating in Hollow Knight? Do we do Hollow Knight Sweatlord streams? It's like 2 months. I guess that's true, but still. An interesting thought to think about. You know what game I've always wanted to play? And you guys are going to say absolutely the fuck not to this. Okay, and I know you guys will, but I have always wanted to play a Monster Hunter game. I have always wanted to play a Monster Hunter game. Those have always looked so cool to me. I hear that they end up kind of becoming a little bit grind festy, but a little bit of Monster Hunter, bro. Sheesh, that shit's looking hot. All right, I'm tired of playing these freaking 2D indie games, bro. Let's get some real games, okay? Let's put this fucking. I actually have a computer. How did I save that? My positioning was awful, by the way. Expedition 33. That's a turn-based battler, bro. Greatest commentator of all time, greatest goalie. Hey, wait until the polls come out, okay? Before you say greatest commentator of all time, they're actually doing media awards this year in BHL, okay? And I was one of the options for best play-by-play, so I have to wait until I can call myself the greatest of all time, okay? The first inaugural media awards, if I win, bro, are you kidding me? That's legacy shit right there. Oh no. Oh no, Particle baited me. Don't call me the greatest goalie of all time. You commented my first goal? What's your username? I commented your first goal? I'm trying to remember. Successful media career? Iconic. Not a failed goalie, by the way. I had one good game, and it's carried my legacy ever since. RDMT! Oh, RDMT! What's up? RDMT, my fucking biggest supporter, I swear to God. You love to hear it. I love a good RDMT. Are you guys still in the playoffs, by the way? You're Chiefs, no? I don't know where JBHL is playoffs-wise. Oh, what a pass. What a dunk. Let me check. Chilliwack Chiefs. Oh, you're in Oakland. Damn, they fucking traded your bitch ass? Damn. I thought you were Chilliwack. You're playing the Rimouski? Oh shit. Wait, how did that first I should check the I should check the score. You're playing fucking Rimouski first round? You boys are cooked. You boys are fried. Oh no. Fuck. Leading the league in goals. Isn't that just because you farmed? Hold on. I saw a pretty blatant fucking stat pad here. Hold on. Let's calm down on the frickin' on the I'm leading the league in goals type shit, all right? I saw some shit, RDMT, all right? I don't know about all that. You might want to be careful, brother. People would dispute your rankings. Let me check the scores. Rimouski? Okay, you guys didn't actually do too bad against Rimouski. They should have stopped my shots. Real shit. You guys did okay. I'm actually surprised. I thought you guys would get dunked on so much harder by Rimouski. But to be fair, Rimouski is like the kind of all brawn, no brains kind of a team, Loki. So I think of all the top teams that you have a chance of beating, I think Rimouski is like definitely one of the more, you know, exploitable ones. If Cartoony Man has a bad night, then that entire team fucking falls apart. Now, that's of course contingent on Cartoony Man having a bad night, but... What was Particle doing? Particle's just having fun with that puck at this point. He's just going on a little trip. Going on a fucking expedition, bro. Oh my god.
I just got the whole
Don't speak on my greatness. I just missed the most diabolical glove. Thank you for the follow. Oakland versus Rimouski, and then Maine got dunked on by the Deers. I thought the Deers were trash, but apparently the Maine is trasher. Oh wait, never mind. It was actually kind of close in their first game, but still 2 sets. Let's see. Maine Lobsters, Dewsbury Deers, that's over. Oakland Rams, they already played one game. Tuesday, they already played a game. That was, or they already played a game. Alberta Stallions versus Alaska Aces, theoretically. Oh, what the fuck? I can't save shit! Oh, brother. I get one micro instant of glaze from RDMT and look at the way I'm playing. This is awful. That was awful positioning from yours truly. I truly might have to just lock in here. My yapping has gone overdrive. Have on goalies when I say stuff. This is just the effect that Sheep has on himself when he tries to be entertaining. There's a bunch of games Thursday. They're gonna be strapped for players. A lot of 3 goals to me in 30 seconds type shit. Every goalie's nightmare, being glazed during scrims. It's even worse for me because I know that the only reason I'm allowed to play in these scrims is because I have name fucking value. There's no reason I should be playing in these scrims. I'm not of the skill level to play in the scrims. I've been washed for a while and I'm continuing to be washed, and yet I'm playing in fucking nom scrims. Well, I guess pseudo nom scrims. I don't want to call these full nom scrims. These are kind of like these are portal player scrims. Even then, I'm not at like the level of portal players. All right. Maybe I should have backed up there. I'm actually not sure. Playing this aggressively in 3s has you pay the iron price more often than not. Be nom next season? I think you should be nom next season. I mean, you're playing nearly good enough. Will you be ineligible from JBHL though? That's the question. Will you be full ineligible? I'd imagine you'd be full ineligible. I mean, top goal scorer, like no matter how you get to being the top goal scorer, like you're still the top goal scorer, right? So that doesn't really like change the fact that you be scoring a bunch. So I'd imagine they'd ineligible you. Depends if I go first round. I guess that's true. I don't know why you wouldn't though. I mean, like, who's better? I guess there's a couple players I could name that would arguably be better, but still, you've got, I don't know, man, I have not watched enough JBHL to say if you're a top 10 skater right now, but you've got to be at least in that conversation. I think if somebody were to put RDMT as a top 10 skater right now, it wouldn't be like a ridiculous statement to make. Kook and Optical. Yeah, exactly. I would not, like, it seems a little bit ridiculous not to have you at least in the top 10, maybe. Perps, man. It's good to see Perps doing good as well. Because Perps is one of those guys, like, I was definitely hyping up. When I was writing the articles, Perps was one of those guys that I was, like, really hyped on. And I'm glad to see that I was correct in my predictions that Perps was somebody to watch. Thank God. Bless up, ladies and gentlemen. Sheepo3 was correct. The articles. Bro, I could not have kept that up. All right, that level of production, I could not have done that. I only wrote those articles because I couldn't edit videos. I had no editing software, and I was like, I need something to do. And thank God that I had nothing to do, so I could just spam write those articles out. That took so much damn work. Every Friday would just be, every Friday night was literally just me in front of my computer watching all of the JBHL games. I gotta reread my fucking, like, what did I write about RDMT? I have all those articles saved. Hold on, I'm kind of interested now. What did I say about RDMT? RDMT. All right. 4 mentions. It's coming up with 4 mentions. RDMT in week 4, I says, a wild RDMT 12910 appeared as well, although a bit more work on the fundamentals would give me a much better sense of their potential going forward. Okay. You know, all right, that's not bad. That's a good start. Also included you in week 5. Okay, apparently Particle is just diffing all of my teammates. RDMT was the only less than solid Ooh, uh-oh. RDMT was the only less than solid skater to lace up. Consistently finding themselves out of position while being slow to remedy mistakes. Yikes. That's not a good look. What else did I say? In playoffs round 1. You were in a playoffs post. RDMT is the beginning of a back half of the roster struggling with the fundamentals and lacking the presence to find positive impact. Ooh. Damn, I was kind of dogging your ass. I was kind of dogging your ass. Nice B2, by the way. I wonder what I said about you in your in the what's the post I'm looking for? Yeah, the elimination post. RDMT was... Oh no, hold on. I might have said some dog shit. RDMT was not top of mind when thinking about huge potential, but has shifted the conversation with a standout playoff performance that should lead to a dramatic uptick in draft stock. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think definitely the trajectory was positive for you in the articles. It didn't start off good, but we made it there slowly. I just score now. Well, sometimes, you got to be good at least one thing, all right? If you're good at nothing, then you're not going to get no playtime, but I was on Tampa Bay. Arguably a completely fair analysis of the situation. I don't know what the Tampa Bay coaching situation was like, but after they lost, like, their early game players, that team was dog shit, brother. What, that team had, like, Perps crazy, and then didn't they trade Perps? I don't even know. Like, Perps crazy was good, but he was not good enough to carry a team. I am playing like ass. I should have backed up. No coaching for both seasons. Welcome to the damn club, baby. Don't worry, my coaches were also dog shit. The only reason why I learned anything was because Demoni. And sometimes Zozpixel would help me, sometimes. Not mechy at all. What? Why do you need aren't mechs like the least coach-dependent thing? What are you talking about, not mechy? Get your ass grinding. You don't need no coach to grind your ass some mechs. Get yourself in the black. I want to see you know all the corner moves, okay? I want to see all the corner moves. Right now. I better see you online expeditiously, RDMT. Get out of my chat. Get yourself in a rink. Ridiculous. Fine, I'll get on. Type shit. Nobody has any excuse to not be mechy, okay? The only excuse you have is if you have a full-time job. If you have a 9 to 5, then I can excuse it. Or like you're going to like med school or something. There's no other excuse to not be a mechy skater. Come on. Put on some music. Listen to, like, I don't know, the latest goddamn, I don't know, J. Cole album or something. Listen to the latest J. Cole and get your ass to that rink, okay? Put on a YouTube video. Watch a documentary. Bro, there's a goddamn mech, like, there's a mech list. They made that shit for you. They straight up made a whole mech list for your ass. What are we talking about? Alright, I gotta go watch some of my VODs. Because I have a VOD I haven't reviewed yet, so. This was recorded on 4 days ago, which would have made that a Friday or Saturday. Alright. The old Sheepo 3. Who's playing? Let's see. Who's our competition? The RDMT corner shot. Oh no. Concord, Monkey, Ulez, the Gyat, Gbot. All right, it's a pretty solid roster we got going on here. And the puck is floating. Okay, let's reload that replay. Maybe. That puck is floating. The puck is still floating. Is it going to be floating for the entire scrim? Okay, no, it went back down to earth. Thank God. Positioning wise, we're okay. He's gonna rip the pass. Arguably I could be a little bit more to the side, but like that's arguable. Okay, now this. You know what? Of all the places I could be standing, this is not the worst. I probably should just be further back. I mean, like, when you're playing with this, like, this is, like, the worst distance for a goalie, so theoretically I should just be further back so I can optimize for the glove. But it's an easy shot either way. And not bad positioning, so... I'm a little bit open on my weak side now. Oakland's goalie? They've changed their goalie like a million times, so I could not say. Oh, damn. Quick mode. I've never heard of no quick mode. I'm just slamming random buttons on my keyboard and it's doing shit. Who's playing goalie? Oh, Logical. Okay. Maybe Logical's not the best person to lose from. Winky Dinks. Calm Himmy. I've heard of Calm Himmy. I've seen that name tag before. Man, that's interesting. Because I know that they were like rocking with Felix, and then like Felix has been like not super amazing. Oh my god, I was so crazy on my post right there. Get it away, Sheep. Good job. Let's see. It's I don't know how I feel about that. About that positioning right there. Like, it feels like I have the most wide open like weak side ever, dude. I mean, it's not objectively bad. It's just, oh man, I guess it's harder in threes because just everything's bigger and so the angles get weird, but I don't even know. Just rip it inside on you right there? No, 100% you would, but the thing that I'm arguing about is my positioning like bad enough that it warrants like a correction. Now this is unacceptable. This right here, this is absolutely unacceptable. What the fuck am I doing? All right. Would I move in time? Never mind. Yo, Sheepo 3 might be sick as fuck. I blocked that? Yo, I might be nasty as hell. Never mind. Run it back. I thought I was cooked. Concord's going to rip this shot. And again, I am just a little bit too central, I would argue. Ah, man. Oh, it's like a game of fucking pixels, ain't it? I know a little bit about P3s. As the guy who, you know, plays super aggressively in goalie, I do also know a little bit about P3s. Nice save from... Man, if I just... The problem with being a goalie is that at some point it just comes down to glove diff, and sometimes the Sheepo 3 glove is not consistent. And when I mean sometimes, I mean all the time. The Sheepo 3 glove is notoriously inconsistent. I genuinely need to get into like playing Osu or something. Because the aim is... Sometimes the aim just... It gives you questions, man. I was not flush on my post at all right there. And then also post abuse is not something I've had a lot of time to practice with, so I'm not warmed up fully on post abuse. That fucking fly is back. Hold on. Where is that bitch ass? Got him. And that'll teach you to fly around my house. That's right. I'll leave you on my wall as a trophy until I get a washcloth. Oh. Poor logical FN. See, if it was me, I would be playing like all the way out here and I'd still be getting beat. But let's see my stats. Didn't you just like grind a bunch or something? Isn't that just like the story of every single person who got good in JBHL? They played in the one season, they played kind of shit, and then they just got good because they grinded. The story, it's the story of all time, bro. Newbly Bridge just pulling out fucking mechs and logical FN on 24/7. Well, that's the plan. I guess not the plan. I can't really be on 24/7, but so that's why I'm starting early. Because the one season I did play, I was on 24/7. I was grinding like crazy, and I got good. But now I can't. I have other obligations. I can't really grind like crazy anymore. Like I have a job, and so now we're gonna do the Sheepo 3. Start grinding early, and so hopefully, like if I grind less, but for a longer period of time, I'll get the same amount of skill, right? As opposed to grinding a lot in a short period of time. And also it makes for some pretty good content, so I don't hate it anyway. Of all the content that I make here, I think that Blocky Hockey is not... I thought it was going to turn out to be a lot worse, I'm not going to lie. I thought I was going to hate Blocky Hockey a lot more as a content piece, but it's actually not bad at all. Gyat wins. He's going to go for a pass, and how do I slide? I slide pretty damn good. Sheepo 3. Proven that slides are one of his strong points. I was thinking about doing a Road to BHL YouTube series, but I decided to be lazy and not do it. I've thought about doing a couple stuff with BHL, because I still have all of the replay. I have all of the replay VODs from the one season that I played in. I should still have them. I have all those replay VODs of all the games, except for my playoff games, ironically, because I forgot to record those. But I have all of the replay VODs from my old games, so if I wanted to do, like, we'll see how we'll see how season, I think 22? I don't know what season we're in. See, yeah, we'll see how season 22 goes for me, and if I end up, like, doing okay, or if we end up winning a cup or anything, then I would be down to run a YouTube video, but if not, we'll see. Why did I get added? I got added by Sticks. Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I had a couple of ideas of how I wanted to like record that video. I could record it like a basic kind of like YouTube, like Sheepo 3, like I guess a generic YouTuber video. But I was also thinking one of the video series that I've liked or I've watched in the past is called The Process by Optic Gaming. They have a video series called The Process where they follow their competitive COD team, and I think those are actually like really generally well-made videos, and I'm like, man, maybe I could do something like that. That'd be cool. Yeah, I am a little bit aggressive right now, and that's gonna go right by me. Wow, beautiful shot from Concord. I need to know when to press back, or I need to find space to press back. Let me scroll back in time a little bit just to get a replay of where we're at, because I was talking about some other shit completely, but Sheepo 3 got beat pretty bad, and he needs to be further back if he is gonna take those 1v1s. Let's see. They're gonna go forward. They're gonna take the shot. Logical's gonna get the save. They're gonna go for a pass. It's gonna go up to the Gyat. The Gyat is gonna go forward for Concord. He's gonna get it past G-Pot. Now this is where I need to either commit forward. Yeah, and I was already like sliding for the shot, and then Concord, so I need to just like go diagonal back right now. So I slide, which is probably the right move. You know what? It's kind of hard to blame me for where I'm at. Like, this position right here is not, like, it's not a bad position. like, or at least where I was, because like he was like about here-ish, and so it was not like the most awful positioning in the world. It's just, you know, I had already used my slide and it was kind of like cooked either way. So yeah, and people are saying it. Yeah, holy shot, that was a pretty insane shot. If it went off the post, then we could have an argument about how good Sheep needs to be, but it's one of those ones where you'd like to get the save, but, you know, I am only a man. Okay, hold on. I think I've got... Let me go back to the rank for a second, because I think positioning-wise, we're starting to get closer and closer to what is, like, actually good. Then we can think about movement and, like, actual in-game scenario, but, like, for the basics of, like, where I want to be at any given time, I think we're starting to get to a point. Because initially I was, like, playing here for the corners. Man, I wish I had that mod I could use. I used to have a free cam mod, but no, because I used to be, I could play here-ish. See, my gut tells me like about here-ish is like the optimal position and positioning, but for that, yeah, no, you see, when you're directly in the corner, you definitely want to be closer to the edge. Okay, so it's like the edge of like when it's closer to the inside of the blue line, you want to play closer to the edge. But when it's further out, like around here-ish, that's when you want to play like around here-ish, because then yeah, this one it becomes optimal, and then you can start moving around. Like so. And then just like learning how to, I think, slide backwards. I think the big thing that Sheep could do is learning how to just like, not just slide, like not just slide to the side, but slide backwards like this. Because if I learn how to like position myself more laterally with slides, I think that could be goated. My WJC, I went 2 for 10. Believe it or not, I did not watch any of the WJC, so I did not know who was good or not. Look, I was taking a serious break from like JBHL related stuff after, you know, the season I had for season 20 of JBHL. I was like, you know what? I gotta go back. I've been grinding this media shit a little bit too hard. Fake fan. You know what? I never denied it. And that's the difference. All right? I never denied that I was a fake fan. I'm here for the vibes and the good times and to glaze some folk, okay? I'm here to fucking yap, brother. I heard they kicked you from media because you kept flaking your streaming duties. That's what I heard. What do I know, though? I just hear things. Known non-dramatic person, Sheep003 here, talking about drama. I've got no stake in this. Man, I wish Raisin Bran was lower in calories, because it is really such a great cereal. That's right, I'll say it. I think Raisin Bran is a fucking fantastic cereal. Left on my own terms, and I forgot to look at a clock. No. I believe you. Of all the cereals that exist, as a not as a cereal connoisseur, but as a man who enjoys cereal, I wish Raisin Bran was just cheaper calorie-wise. They still let me do Nom and J. Whatever works. I need you to lock in, okay? You need to fucking beat Ramuski ass. Fuck it. Where's that blocky hockey betting server? I've got like I'm top 10 earners right now on the entire server. I'm top 10 money holders in the server. I need to know where that betting server is so I can start gambling all my fucking money away. Top 10 worst players of all time. You know what? After my scrims today, Eggnub, it's not crazy. It's not crazy to say that. My gloves have been atrocious. Hold on, let me see the money leaderboards. Yep, look at that. Number 5, baby. Sheep003 making fucking bank. Look at that, brother. You want me to send you the invite? Honestly, do it. I would like you to send me the invite. I actually might just start gambling. I'm trying to beat... Yeah, you gotta fucking beat Rim, brother. You gotta beat Ramuski. Come on. I need you to beat Ramuski. What's your confidence of beating Ramuski? And I'll put a bet on you depending on what you say. I'll put a bet on Oakland beating Ramuski depending on how confident you are. It's kind of hard when my teammates can't score. You gotta tell me a confidence from 1 to 10. I know Sheep03 is number 5 on the server. Thanks, Eggnub. And they've been saying that about me. On the only leaderboard that matters. The cash balanced leaderboard. I'm trying to gamble, ladies and gentlemen. Hell yeah. Sheep03 just joined the Gambling for Children Discord. Except I'm an adult, so it's legal for me. Oh no, is this just coin? I thought this was real blocky bucks. Hold on. I'm only gambling with real fucking blocky bucks here. None of this fake money shit, baby. I don't want none of this fake money. I'm only for real fucking solid cash. If you're not putting it down on the line, then don't talk to me. 6 out of 10, we can pull off a miracle. It's not ridiculous. It's not ridiculous to say that. It's real blocky bucks. I gotta do like exclamation point balance or something. We'll see if it actually tracks. I remember the first injection of blocky bucks I ever got was from... I won a game of hide and seek. My first ever... I won a game of hide and seek and I won 30k blocky bucks from a Yuppie. Nasty misses. You have to deposit to one of the owners? Damn. Fucking Big Money Man. Of course Big Money Man's running this, huh? Big Money Man running a fucking gambling operation. That statement would be accurate. I'd imagine you go first round. It depends how annoying you are, I guess. It's an underrated aspect of draft. You do get drafted based on how much people like you, so. I don't know what kind of reputation you have for yourself, RDMT, but I have seen very good players get drafted in like second round just because everybody thought they were annoying as shit. All right, shout out Tina. People like the people like me. Hey, that's good. That's good. I like to hear it. Bro, Josh has 400,000 blocky bucks in the fucking leaderboard. Jesus. I gotta gamble some more, bro. Oh, and fucking, of course it's DBG. Fucking fuck-ass DBG. And Dremmings, the classic, dude, the trio of goddamn criminals we got going on here. Create a ticket above for deposits, withdrawals, or support. How much money should I put in? How much money does she put in the betting pot? Start with a conservative 50. Conservative 50 all in, maybe? 50K, throw it all in on something? The house always wins, they say. These gotta be a profitable operations for these lads. There's just no way. If I put 100K down on like some bet and I can win it, how are they gonna pay me out? Am I gonna bankrupt the damn casino? I wonder what kind of odds they put on these games. half your money. I would like to try to bankrupt the casino. What's the over-under of RDMT scoring 5 goals versus Rabuski? I'd say pretty low. They are actually down 200K? Bro, these fuckers suck. Tell these people to run the fucking casinos better. The house always wins. Cap, bro. They said that shit, cap. Do I have to come in and bail out the casino? Maybe that's what I should actually do. I should come in and bail out the casino. I gotta put down better odds if I'm gonna invest in this place. I'll put down an investment. I'll invest in your casino. To be fair, I don't buy any skins at all, so I usually just put all my money in, like, I usually just pay other people money. It's usually what I do. Plus 800 if I ever get that player line type shit. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, lads. I need to eat and I need to do some work. Believe it or not, Sheepo3 is not done working for the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see more Sheepo3 content, well, guess what? Thursday, we're going to be live playing some more Blocky Hockey. On Saturday will be the first day because my chat fucking demands it. It will be Silk Song. Silk Song Saturday and Sunday. That's right. The 2 days that start with S will be Silk Songin'. And Hollow Knight was already a great game. We'll see how good Silk Song is. Either way, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun, but I've got to get out of here. I will talk to gamers later on Thursday. Peace. Bye. Goodbye now. Bye-bye, everybody. I'm leaving as soon as I get my mouse over to the stop stream button.